The Chief Justice of India stated that press must remain free if a country is to remain a democracy. About freedom of press. The constitutional bearing of the freedom of press. Freedom of expression. Article 19(a) of the Indian Constitution guarantees to every citizen of India the freedom of speech and expression. It is a fundamental right of the Indian Constitution. Restriction on freedom. However, this freedom under Article 19 is also not absolute. It faces certain restrictions under Article 19(2), which are as follows. Matters related to in interests of the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states, public order, decency or morality, or in relation to contempt of court, defamation or incitement to an offense. Freedom of press. It is an absence of statutory and administrative control on dissemination of information, ideas, knowledge and thoughts. Freedom of press is not specifically mentioned in Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution, and what is mentioned there is only freedom of speech and expression. In the Constituent Assembly debates, it was made clear by Ambedkar, chairman of the drafting committee, that no special mention of the freedom of press was necessary at all, as the press and an individual or a citizen were the same as far as their right of expression was concerned. Significance of media. Media refers to all means of communication, everything ranging from a phone call to the news on TV. TV, radio and newspapers are a form of media. Since they reach millions of people across the world, they are called mass media. A balanced report is essential in media, which has to report independently. Media plays a very important role in providing news and discussing events taking place in the country and the world. News stories in the media inform people about important events in the country. Media, by focusing on particular issues, influences and shapes our thoughts. It is said the media sets the agenda for people. Opinions, attitudes, and conduct of persons are dependent upon the information available to them. Most of our knowledge of contemporary events comes to us from newspapers, radio, television and movies. Our emotions and attitudes are also formed or influenced to a large extent by the media. The media tell us about the working of the government and create awareness about the welfare programs. The relevance of the media was best highlighted during the period of the COVID-19 pandemic. Electronic, print and social media facilitated the state to disseminate relevant information to the general public at large even during the lockdown. Fourth pillar of democracy. Due to these attributes, the media can be rightly considered as the fourth pillar of democracy, the other three being legislature, executive and judiciary. Press Freedom Index and India's performance. In the 2022 edition of the Press Freedom Index, which is published by Reporters Without Borders, India ranked at the 150th position, 8 positions lower than last year. Concern, challenges. The media is far from being independent because of the control of government over the media called censoring, and because big business houses control the media. Corporate funding. A lot of money is spent on maintaining people and getting the latest technology. Media, therefore, uses advertising as a tool to raise revenue. Manipulating news for TRPs is not only a financial scam but also morally and ethically wrong. Some channels are spreading a hate narrative, which is a violation of the fundamental right of the citizen to know the truth through the media. The media has become a source of disinformation, and this is also an ethical issue. Both legal and ethical dimensions are equally serious.